Hello everyone, Tina here. I hope your day is going fabulous. Thank you so much for joining me. Well, today it's release day for Spellbinders. They're celebrating the brand new card kit of the month called Beach Day. It's the card kit for May 2021, and we're going to take a look at everything in the kit this month. It's all about beach theme, and I'm super excited to share with you some cards. So after this video, I'll share 10 cards using this kit, so stay tuned. We are going to first start off with your cover sheet. I love that there's an inspirational project guide on the inside here. It's like a recipe. There's 3 projects in the front, and then the content list of contents on the reverse side is a project step-by-step tutorial on how to create one of the cards that are on the front, usually the middle one. But it's usually using the dies also in this month, which are so neat. There's some florals and tropical leaves. It looks like there's a chain link and an anchor. So I'm looking forward to die cutting those and sharing with you what they look like. So you get some cardstock. You get a 8.5 by 11 sheet of silver mirror cardstock. Double-sided. Love die cutting with this. It just leaves a great impression. You also get some 8.5 by 11 colored cardstock sheet. This is like a darker craft cardstock. You get an ivory. You get a real pretty pale yellow. Camera, that cardstock looks white, but it's actually ivory. You also get a couple shades of pink, light and dark, and you get a blue, and then 2 shades of green, light and dark. So that is your color palette. So pretty. Next, you always get your 10 card bases and your 10 envelopes. The envelopes are A2 in size, and they have the V-fold flap. They fit your A2 size card bases beautifully. There's a little bit of texture to these, but they are side folding A2 size card bases. We'll be using these for our 10 cards. Okay, we're going to take a look at our 6x6 Beach Day paper pad. There are lots of fun pattern papers in here. I love two-tone prints and multicolored prints, but two-tones are my favorite because I can mix and match with them. I'm going to take the top off the bag so I can use it for storage. But these are your prints. I'm going to zoom in a little bit so you can see better, but it's all about tropical beachy themes. Some tropical leaves. This one is pretty. It has like a coppery gold accent to them. But there's little beachy prints on there too. You also get, this is probably my favorite. I love this. You get some tropical leaves again. This is like a little rattan or a basket weave. That one's pretty two-tone grays. This one has some beautiful hibiscus flowers on there and tropical leaves here. And then you get some mermaids. Not too many mermaids, but just enough to where if you want to make a couple projects with it. This is probably one of my favorites. It's like a blue tiled mosaic. So pretty. You also get some tans and some umbrellas and beach balls and surfboards. There's some beautiful floral prints in here. You get 20 different patterns, guys. You got some cute little seagulls, probably my favorite too. And this is a really nice print with that foiled look. But 20 different prints, 2 of each print. They're single-sided. And it just repeats itself with the second set of prints. But that is your 6x6 Beach Day paper pad. Full-size paper pad in the kits. If you're new to the Spellbinders kits, it's a monthly kit subscription. And you get lots and lots for the value. You also get a stamp set. This month it is really fun. There's some coral in here, a few sentiments that you could build upon. You have that large relax. And then you have You've Earned It that you can add to the relax. You have a wonderful day. And then you also have Wishing You Warm Days and Sunny Skies. And oh, also It's Your Birthday. There are some shells in here, seahorses, a solid fish, which is nice. You get the little, the sea star. What do you call it? Those starfish. Oh, hello. 2 of them actually. So super neat. That is your stamp set. Put this back and we're going to continue on. There's lots to go through. Next you get some chipboard stickers. You get front and back of this package. I'm going to zoom back out. Make a little room here. We've got lots to go through. But love the color palette. Love the warm blues and the tans and pinks in here. But these are chipboard stickers. They're fully adhesive backed. Some of the elements are frames, so you would punch out that seashell and get that frame. Some of them are tags, so you'd punch out the hole in the tag and you can add some twine. But there's sentiments and a lot of scene building elements, which are really nice. So double-sided sheet of chipboard stickers. You also get some shell stickers. These aren't 3D, although they are popped up with foam adhesive. Let's open up the package and take a look. They have a really pretty, like a iridescent, not super iridescent, maybe a pearly sheen to them. So it's like they had a pearly journey glaze and went over some of them, but they're just one layer, so they're not very bulky, but they're very, very pretty, and they coordinate with everything that you see there. You get, and then it's about a 6x8 sheet too. You also get some gems. And there are 4 different colors here. You get the peachy, the rosy reddish, the green, and then the blue. It's kind of like a smoky blue. It's real pretty. And then you get your die cut pack. This month there's lots and lots in here. Great for masculine cards and for feminine cards too. So it's really nice. I'm going to go through them in a little bit here. There's 2 of each pattern, which makes it nice. So if you want to actually layer them together to create a little bit of depth and dimension, you could do that also. But I like that there's 2 here. But there's palm leaves and coral. I'm going to speed up the video, go in hyperdrive here to go through it really quick. But lots of seashells. There are tons and tons of sentiments. There's even that large little seagull, which is just adorable. There's beach hats and beach suits and umbrellas and bikes. Lots of florals too, like got a lot of hibiscus tropical flowers. You can even get a little scooter there. You get flip-flops and sunglasses and frames. The frames you punch out, guys. Don't be shy to punch those out. There's sentiments that are on the inside. I like that they don't leave any part to waste. But I like the larger sentiments. There's tags, there's anchors, even a little mermaid. Couple sets of flip-flops and leaves, and a lot of these chipboard pieces have that same coppery gold embossed detail, which is really nice, so you have a little bit of shimmer on your projects. There's round sentiments and blocked off sentiments. So that is your die cut pack. I hope I didn't make you too dizzy with it going so fast, but I always like to see what's in the die cut pack. That's why I show you. You guys can skip this part, but that is the die cut pack. Next, you get your adhesives. You get double-sided foam squares, and you also get double-sided foam tape. And then this is your die set this month. Now, it doesn't come on this magnetic board. It just comes in a bag. I put it on here to show you guys what they look like. There's lots of them. There is actually 14 dies this month. So I'm going to scoot everything aside, trim down some paper, and we are going to die cut these out so I can show you what they look like. You really don't build these this month. The anchor is just perfect size, guys, and the chain link you could build to make a frame or a border. But the nice thing is the flowers and the leaves in here are layered. So I'm going to layer them for you to show you how you do that. So I have the pink cardstock. So you get 2 different shades. We're going to add our dies to the pink cardstock. We're going to bring in some of the tan. I didn't want to create green leaves. I just wanted to do the brown and the yellow paper to create my leaves. Just something a little bit different. But you also get some flower buds, which is really nice. We're going to die cut that out with a cream or the vanilla colored cardstock. Once everything is die cut, I'm going to show you the detail that's in the anchor. There's etch detail, and then there's also embossed detail in here, and that silver foil just foils it beautifully. You can see here all the detail that's in there. Next is your little chain link. Now this is nice because it's trimmable. You can trim it to basically any size that you want, and then the loops are on the end, so you just connect the loops to create a frame or a border. So that makes it really nice. Next you have your little flowers. They're very, very easy to put together, and they are layerable flowers. There's one layer to them, and then you have the flower center. I die cut out the light pink, larger flowers with light pink cardstock, and then the layered part with the dark pink. So we'll take the dark pink layer, flip it over. We're going to add some glue behind it, and then we're going to insert that right on top of the flower. Very easy to do. It basically, since the flower is 5 petals, that's what the layered piece does. So there's no right or wrong on how to put this, but you do have that layered detail, which makes it really pretty, fancies it up a little bit. And then you have the flower center, and again, there's detail on the flower center. It is a small little circle, but I mentioned, like in the last video, that the flower centers look like little Ritz cookies with the little dotted detail. These ones are small and have that same dotted detail, and I love that about the Spellbinders dies. If it's not etched detail, it's embossed detail, so they're extra special. So those are large flowers. Basically, the small flower is the same way, and then the flower bud is just one layer. There's little dots at the end of the branch here. And I lost my pin, my magnet. I thought it was a good idea to put magnet on the side of my glue, but my pin that goes in my Barely Art glue jar didn't hold on to that magnet very well. I think it may be a different metal. So I lost it again, and so I put one of my white pearl top pins in my glue, and it rusted. So warning, you probably want to use a stainless steel or something that doesn't rust for your glue, because it turned my glue yellow a little bit. That's what you see me squeezing out. So that's my glue story. Anyway, I'm building my little flower buds here. There's a little dot at the end of the branches. You just add dots of glue to it, and then you put your buds. And there's detail in those little flower buds too, which is so nice. We're going to create the small flowers the same way that we did our larger flowers, but I did it the opposite. The small flower I die cut out with the darker pink cardstock. We're going to add the insert with the lighter pink, and it just adds a great little detail. Once those are created, we die cut out the little leaves. We're going to attach those to the flowers. You don't have to do this, but you can, and I think it looks really cute. And I didn't use green cardstock. I used the ivory colored cardstock for my leaves, just to do something a bit different than traditional greens. So we can add the smaller leaves to this one too. And so we have some real pretty flowers and flower beds, and they are very pretty, guys, don't you think? Okay, so those are flowers. The leaves, we have a couple sets of leaves. You have the palmy kind of a leaf, and then you have the tropical leaf. Tropical leaf has actually 3 layers. I die cut it out with the dark craft cardstock, and then the yellow cardstock. We're going to add that yellow layer to our tropical leaf here, and it lines up really easily. And then you take your little spine piece. I die cut it out with the craft cardstock. This is kind of an odd, and I don't think I'll use these, but at least I showed you how you could use them. But the layers in there are actually gorgeous. So there are your leaves. So you have a chain link, your anchor, and your flowers and leaves in the die set this month. So I am looking forward to creating 10 cards with the Beach Day card kit of the month. Love the colors, and if you're interested in that video, guys, it'll be following this one. Just click on the bottom video. It'll take you right to it. Thanks so much for stopping by, guys. Have a lovely day. We'll see you soon.